Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be looking at the January 2017 paper, items 1 to 20. Stay tuned. Items 1 to 5. Instructions. Each sentence in this section has one underlined word. Choose the word that is closest to opposite in meaning to the underlined word. Remember that opposites are words that have different meanings. Item 1. The manager decided to inform the staff about all complaints received from customers. Is it A, request, B, demands, C, suggestions, or D, compliments? The word request means plea. Demands mean order. Suggestions means hint. And compliments means commendation or praise. Therefore, the opposite of complaints is D, compliments. Item 2. There was a decline in airplane travel after the September 11, 2001 attacks. The answer options are A, increase, B, upheaval, C, decrease, D, fluctuation. A decline in airplane travel means that there's a downturn or a drop. So we need the opposite of drop. If it doesn't drop, then what happens? Increase means that there's a rise, and upheaval is a major change. Decrease also means drop, so it's the same thing as decline, and fluctuation means that there's a rising and falling. Therefore, the opposite of decline is increase. Item 3. In these difficult economic times, many organizations retrench workers only when absolutely necessary. The answer options are A, demote, B, employ, C, dismiss, and D, promote. Retrench means to make redundant. As a result of the pandemic affecting our world today, a lot of people have been retrenched. This means that they are out of a job, they are jobless. So retrench means that you are made redundant. Let's take a look at the meanings for the answer options. To demote means to downgrade or to make lesser. To employ means that you are hiring, you hire somebody. To dismiss means to fire, and to promote means to move up or to advance to a better position. Based on these definitions, the answer would be employ, B. Item 4. While the employers approved of his work habits, they objected his radical views. The answer options are A, capitalist, B, informed, C, fashionable, and D, conventional. The word radical means that you are extreme, you are revolutionary, you make drastic change to some things, you think outside of the box. A capitalist is an investor who invests in the traditional way. To be informed means that you are enlightened, or you're schooled, or you're educated about a particular thing. The word fashionable in this case means modern or popular. And conventional means conservative or traditional. So you like to do things the old way. So if your views are not radical or revolutionary, it simply means that you are conventional or traditional. Therefore, the answer is D, conventional. Item 5. Many teenagers and even some parents do not agree with the amount of restrictiveness in today's society. The answer options are A, strife, B, cruelty, C, permissiveness, and D, competitiveness. The word restrictiveness means that you are limited or you're confined. So when you want to go to that party and your parents say, no, you're not going, it means that you are restricted. The word strife means an argument or a dispute. Cruelty means evil. Permissiveness means that you are free to do whatever you want to do. Competitiveness means that you are aggressive when you're competing. Based on these definitions, The opposite of restrictiveness is permissiveness. So the answer is C. Moving on to items 6 to 10. Instructions. Each sentence in this section is followed by 4 sentences A, B, C, and D. Choose the sentence nearest in meaning to the original sentence. Read all 4 sentences before you choose your answer. Item 6. The lion, which had fallen ill, was lying in his den, famished, and upon the point of death. So here we have a lion who is extremely hungry and is sick. The lion is also on the verge of dying. Let's try to find the equivalent of this sentence. A says, the famous lion lying in his den was sick and on the point of death. The original sentence did not talk about the lion being famous at all. B says, as a result of being starved, the lion collapsed in his den, sick and near death. This one is not correct either because the original sentence said nothing of the lion collapsing. C says, the famished lion on the point of death had fallen ill while lying in his den. This one is incorrect as well because the original sentence did not say that the lion had fallen ill while lying in his den. D says the sick lion was lying in his den, extremely hungry and on the point of death. Now this is an equivalent for the original sentence, so the answer is D. Items 7 and 8 are repeat questions, so if you want further explanations or if you want a more in-depth explanation, please go and watch the 2019 paper that I did. I went through all of the items, but for this one, I'm just going to highlight the correct answers. Item 7. John told his parents in no uncertain terms that he was going to university as soon as he left school. The answer is C. John made it quite clear to his parents that when he left school, he would go to university immediately. Item 8. I cannot understand why you have done this, since you tell me that Mark means a lot to you. The answer for this item is A. Since Mark means a lot to you, the reason for your action is puzzling me. Item 9. Realizing that her suitcase was left on the bus, the woman desperately tried to attract the conductor's attention. So this little lady right here, she left her suitcase on the bus and she was trying so hard to get the conductor to notice. Now let us try to find an equivalent for this sentence. A says, when the desperate woman noticed that she was leaving the bus without her suitcase, she tried to attract the conductor's attention. A would not be the answer because the original sentence says that the woman realized that she left her suitcase on the bus. It means that she was no longer on the bus and she was actually on the outside. This sentence says that she was leaving the bus, so this one is not the answer. B says, when the woman became aware that she had left her suitcase, she tried her best to attract the attention of the bus conductor. This one sounds like an equivalent, but let us look at C and D. C says, the woman made all attempts to attract the conductor's attention to the suitcase which she had left on the bus. The woman was not trying to attract the conductor's attention to the suitcase. The woman was trying to attract the attention of the conductor. D says the conductor's attention was attracted by the woman who, in desperation, had forgotten her suitcase on the bus. This one is so wrong. The woman did not attract the attention of the conductor. Therefore, your equivalent sentence is B. Item 10 is also a repeat on the 2019 paper, so I'm just going to provide you with the answer. Item 10 says much is being done to develop tourism in our country by providing good hotel accommodation and facilities. The answer is C. We are doing a great deal to boost tourism by providing good hotel accommodation and facilities. Items 11 to 15. Instructions. Select the option A, B, C, or D that best describes each of the sentences and mark your choice on the answer sheet. Based on the 5 sentences listed in this section, you would state if the sentence is acceptable as it stands, if the sentence contains clichés or misused metaphors, if the sentence is incorrect grammatically or faulty in diction, or if it is too wordy or repetitive or contains redundancies. Clichés are overused terms. We use them so much that they have lost their effect. Some common examples of clichés are every cloud has a silver lining, driving me crazy, light as feather, kid in a candy store, easy as pie, take a chill pill, going bananas, cold as ice, diamond in the rough, among others. A misused metaphor is also called a mixed metaphor. An example of a mixed metaphor is found in this sentence. If we want to get ahead, we would have to iron out the remaining bottlenecks. If a sentence is incorrect grammatically, it means that there are some issues with usage. Diction means a choice of words, so sometimes words are used out of context. Redundancies are words or phrases that unnecessarily repeat information. Examples of redundancies are free gift, actual fact, merge together, reverse back. Reverse back is a very common one. Some people would say, reverse back the car now. Now let's get right into answering these questions. Item 11. There are many who have not considered the need to abstain from alcohol, but abandoning drink for sobriety is truly the only option for one who wishes to engage in healthy lifestyle practices. There is nothing wrong with this sentence. This is a compound sentence where we have 2 independent clauses being joined by a comma and a coordinating conjunction. The coordinating conjunction is but. So the answer is A. Item 12. He wanted to beg for his old job, but that ship had sailed, and he had to simply play the hand that was dealt him. The answer for this item is B. There are clichés in this sentence. That ship had sailed and played the hand that was dealt. Item 13. To attract more business, the store offered transportation at no expense to the customer. The answer is A. There are no errors in this sentence. Item 14. If I were the captain of the West Indies cricket team, I will attack the batsmen with my fast bowlers immediately after the luncheon interval. The error is C. The sentence is incorrect grammatically or faulty in diction. This type of sentence is what we call a type 2 conditional sentence. It means that something is unlikely to happen or it cannot happen at all. It is formed by using if plus the past simple plus would. Therefore, the will in this sentence makes it incorrect. Item 15. From the examination results, it was quite clear that Joanne's work was not up to mark, and so she missed the boat. This sentence has a cliché, therefore the answer is B. The cliché in this sentence is missed the boat. This means that you have missed an opportunity or a chance. And now for items 16 to 20. Instructions. Some of the following sentences are unacceptable because of inappropriate grammar, idiom, or vocabulary. Some sentences are acceptable as they stand. No sentence contains more than one inappropriate element. Select the one underlined part that you feel is inappropriate and choose the corresponding letter A, B, or C. If the sentence is acceptable as it stands, choose D. Numbers 17 and 19 are repeat items on the 2019 paper. Also, number 20 is repeated, but the structure is a bit different. Let's look at number 16. Overcome by fear, I ran past my home without realizing that I had done so. Please note that we use the preposition past in this context and not the verb. Therefore, the error is at A. Item 17. In a house where Mr. Biz was, Nepal shows that how a man may struggle against great odds to achieve those things that he most desires. That was super hard to read because of the how. So we don't need how in that sentence. The error is at A. Item 18. I believe that if his attitude improves, his general performance will also improve. The sentence is error-free. The answer is D. Item 19. Pray, good deeds, and living well with one's neighbors are essential to spiritual health. The error is at A. We do not need a verb there. We need a noun. So we need prayer. And now for item 20. The athletes with the worst performances claim never to have used the dangerous drugs found on their possession. This item is similar to the one on the 2019 paper. However, they changed the subject from singular to plural, and they also changed the word in to on. So the error is at C, on. That part of the sentence should be read, dangerous drugs found in their possession. And that's it, guys. 20 discrete items. Let me know in the comments. Tell me if you found these questions to be challenging or you think they are easy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.